and this will be a great result here if we can get one tonight.
Here is Norton, slips on the ball, Livermore slides it through towards Callum Robinson, who just left it. There was a bit of miscommunication there between he and Matt Phillips, and Swansea win it back on the left-hand side. Now here's Livermore, rolls it through. There's no offside flag up against Matt Phillips, and Robinson's in behind, pulls it across towards Palin, and here he goes! What a... Swansea win it back on the left-hand side. Now here's Livermore, rolls it through. There's no offside flag up against Matt Phillips, and Robinson's in behind, pulls it across towards Palin, and here he goes! What a start for West Bromwich.
You know, the gaffer of Ishmael's obviously done his homework. We're pressing very high. We're forcing Swansea into kicking long, and that's not what they're used to. It's not what they do. They play out from the back, and if we can keep forcing them to play long all the time on this surface, it's just going to go through to Sam.
There's a long kick from Sam Johnson. The Swansea defence let the ball bounce, and it's come to Matt Phillips on this right-hand side, level with the edge of the penalty area, cleared away 35-40 yards away from goal, a central position, and a yellow card shown to Shemi Ajayi early on.
I don't know if that's a yellow card, just if he's
right to Matt Phillips, and Matt Phillips gets away down the right-hand side, and the referee and the linesman combine to award Albion a free kick, as Phillips tried to keep his feet there, but as the ball was skipping away from him on this greasy surface in the rain in South Wales, the two officials quite rightly called it back for a free kick, and this is in a real yards away from the corner flag. Great chance for Phillips to whip this one across the face of goal. Dar O'Shea has very kindly put him up bed and breakfast for 2 months on others, and Swansea being able to pick them apart and play balls forward. It's a real mismatch at the moment.
We're on their back five players have got it. It's the one when it comes into midfield, into Matt Grimes. That's the one you've got to be on, because he's the one that's turning and dictating the play and trying to hit Bidwell all the time.
Malumbi to go for the ball there.
Every right to go for it, especially in that position. He might get a yellow card, Malumbi, but you know what, it's worth the risk for that.
It is worth the risk.
Yeah, he slid in, he's not out of control, it's a yellow at best.
Albion had black shirts swarming all around the penalty area there, and if Malumbi had won that, it's short. Not the Tykes, sorry. That's Barnsley. The Terriers. And he also scored the second goal here against... There is Patterson, tries to get away from Shemi Ajayi, who holds him off well, and Ajayi's been held there for Patterson.
Well played.
Ajayi took free kick for West Bromwich Albion.
That's the ball we need to stop into Grimes. As soon as Grimes is on the ball, it's too late. You know, he's decent on the ball.
A wayward ball across the pitch from Peru, forces Laird all the way back into his own half. Now Laird into Corey Smith, and Ryan Bennett on the ball back to his goalkeeper. Corey Smith is definitely playing more as a central midfielder in this second half.
Yeah, he is.
He's
definitely
gone in. Now a ball over the top towards Joel Peru. The flag stays down, and Joel Peru is through on goal here. What a challenge by Matt Clark. Peru's there, and it's 1-1. Joel Peru scores for Swansea. Right-hand side, Bennett looks down the line towards Laird. Takes a good first touch, but Townsend defends strongly 1v1. Keeps it in play and prevents a corner at the expense of a throw right by the corner flag. Grimes looking forward, he's got Ncham ahead of him. Grimes goes back to the halfway line, and now Kyle Norton into Cabango. Cabango into Norton. Those two play 1-2 round Matt Phillips. Cabango drives up towards the edge of the penalty on this right hand side. Good feet to get away from two, and then Livermore goes diving in.
The yellow card there.
And Jake Livermore will be the latest Albion player to go into the book. I make that 4 bookings now for Albion tonight. That was who? Ajayi, Furlong, Malumbi.
Centre midfielders get booked every week, so you know, I don't know what they're...
To Patterson, onto his right foot, chips it to the back post. Bidwell's there, headed away, comes to the edge of the penalty area, strike comes in, takes a deflection, Patterson again, and looking to try and batter that, and then loses it, and then holds onto his knee. Jake Livermore doesn't put the ball out of play, goes squaring towards Snodgrass. Albion want to move it forward quickly. Swansea going to bring on...
Well played,
towards Furlong. Furlong takes a touch back into his own half and then sells Ajayi a little bit short. Peru, Patterson, edge of the penalty area, through the legs of Bartley. Patterson! He scores! It's 2-1 to Swansea, and Jamie Patterson fires it into the bottom corner. It's another good...